Manchi Lakshanalunna Abbayi or MLA is a 2018 Telugu action drama film written and directed by Upendra Madhav and stars Nandamuri Kalyan Ram and Kajal Aggarwal in the lead role and Ravi Kishan as the main antagonist. Whenever I mention this movie to my friends or anyone, they usually look at it with they don't really like it that much. But I always tell them to just watch this movie from the pre-interval fight scene onwards. You know, when Kalyan Ram actually tries to save Kajal Aggarwal from rowdies. Watch it from that scene onwards. The film actually becomes very entertaining. Everything good about the movie happens from that point forth. The rest of the first half is just shove it aside. It's really very disappointing, those parts. But once you get to that, it's really good. Ravi Kishan as the antagonist is perfect casting for this. I really couldn't ask for a better person to do this role, and the comedy he brings into this, while at the same time being very intimidating, at least to a movie of such concept, is really very interesting to me. And his interaction with Kalyan Ram whenever the elections happen is like one of the best things I've seen in cinema. Because there's this dialogue in which Kalyan Ram says to him, "If the thought of competing with me is causing you more fear than actually competing with me, then that is my biggest victory, Annaya."
పోటీ చేసి గెలవడం కన్నా నాతో పోటీకే భయపడుతున్నారంటే అదే నాకు పెద్ద గెలుపన్నయ్య.
It's such bad dialogue, but at the same time it's really good dialogue, if you get my drift. There are two other dialogues which I really love. One which happens in that pre-interval scene which I talked about, in which he will tell to the rowdies that along with good qualities, I have one bad quality, is that once I step into the ring, I will lose control, and once I step in, it's clean sweep.
నాకు మంచి లక్షణాలతో పాటు ఒకే ఒక్క చెడ్డ లక్షణం ఉంది. కొట్టడం మొదలు పెడితే కంట్రోల్ ఉండదు. ఎదుటివాడెవడైనా బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఏదైనా, నేను గ్రౌండ్లో దిగితే క్లీన్ స్వీపే.
Then when he tries to fill the nomination, he will tell even 1,000 begins with 1.
100 కూడా ఒక్క అంకెతోనే మొదలవుతుంది.
The best dialogue in the movie happens in the confrontation between Kalyan Ram and Ravi Kishan after the factory scene. And I think this is even in the trailer, that I haven't even started to do politics. Once I start, there will be nothing left for you.
నేను ఇంకా రాజకీయం చేయటం మొదలు పెట్టలేదు. మొదలు పెడితే మీరు చేయటానికి ఏం మిగలదు.
These dialogues are so bad, but at the same time they are so entertaining to watch. You really should watch this movie, guys. If you haven't watched this, then you should definitely watch it. The dialogues are what drew me into this movie more and more, because whenever I sip tea or eat snacks, this is the movie that I put on. I just skip all the first half garbage, and then I start from the pre-interval scene, and then I just start the movie from there, and everything good about it is happening in that. Even the songs, Most Wanted Abbayi and Yutham Yutham, are the best songs in the movie, and those happens at the second half. Negatives, there's a lot. The story, there isn't much. Again, second half, best in everything, even story. The story, everything happens even in the second half itself. So the first half is usually, which is what makes this movie kind of, an average movie, somewhat in between. I don't know why Upendra Madhav decided to go with such a route, but because even Indu as a character just becomes obsolete once she enters second half. She's there only for the first half and then becomes sidetracked in the second half. She doesn't have anything in the movie in the second half. In the first half, she just becomes like something for Kalyan Ram to pursue, and then she pushes him into the second half, in which, in order to get her to marry him, he has to contest in elections, and then those become the best parts of the movie. She just becomes like the thing which it was required to move the plot forward, and she doesn't really do anything else apart from that. There's some really good comedy in this movie, and I loved each and every minute of it. Except the second half, there's this one comedy which I didn't approve of, which was the alcohol thing. I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me. The whole joke revolving around the alcoholics and things, I didn't really like that. The action scenes in the movie is awesome. Those are some of the best action scenes, especially the one which takes place in the factory. It was one of the most intense action scenes done by Kalyan Ram to date. I haven't seen much of his movies, but I can definitely say that was very intense. The look on his face before the fight is all you need to just wow. Okay. And yeah, the rest of it is pretty standard. Its climax was okay, and the second half, again, it was very entertaining, so I guess it did its job. And he even told in an interview that he just wanted to do an entertaining film, and I guess he succeeded. This film actually is one of his biggest opening weekends in Kalyan Ram's career, so yeah. And for those who don't know, Kajal Aggarwal actually started with Kalyan Ram, so this is like a nostalgic moment for both of them too, and I guess for the Telugu audience, because this is like a reunion of sorts, and it's a great movie to be reunited. And so that's why I'm giving this movie a 5 out of 10. It is an average movie because everything good about it is just there in the second half. Everything from the pre-interval fight scene onwards. And so because of that, the first half really becomes a bore. You can have taken all of that out because most of those are characters that are just becomes useless in the second half. They don't even appear for any segments. Like Ajay's character could have appeared there, but I don't know why. Because Ajay, after he goes to jail, is only showing up at the end credits. Brahmanandam is there only to just bring Kalyan Ram and Kajal Aggarwal's character closer, and he basically has nothing else to do. If Ajay wasn't in the movie, Brahmanandam wouldn't be in the movie. So you could have just cut out all of those things and it wouldn't make a difference in the second half. If you started with the pre-interval fight scene and then work your way towards the second half, you wouldn't even miss that much, and that's why it really hurts the movie in the first half. But then it slowly heals up in the second half, which again, the action scenes, the ones which people want to see in a Nandamuri film, it's really done good. You can see everything that's happening. It's visually really good, and you can feel every blow, which is really essential in a Telugu movie, and it offers everything. Another character which I feel like you could have used a bit more was Jayaprakash Reddy's character. I get that he's the stubborn father who is so stubborn that he actually forces Kalyan Ram to contest in elections, but I feel like you could have done a bit more with this character apart from the 2 scenes which you have given him. But he, from the limited 2 scenes in the movie, he does it very fine. There's an animation that happens in the movie which is so bad. I really don't know why these people are doing this. If you're doing animation, do it good. There are YouTubers that do this animation better. Come on, guys, please level up. I know your budget is less, but at least do something with the budget. At least if you're animating, I don't think just do better, guys. I guess that's all of it. I watched the movie on Sunday NXT, and I would get the 50 rupees to watch this, just to watch this. Really, guys, it's really entertaining movie, and if you haven't watched it yet, trust me, guys, you're missing out. Just watch it. You'll really enjoy yourself. Just skip all the first half thing and then start with the pre-interval thing and get to the end. You'll really be entertained. And that's all for my review of MLA Manchi Lakshanalunna Abbayi. If you like this video, please hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon too, so that you'll be notified of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.